Ellen Cecil Lumpkin, and my service animal's name is Rosie. So I got Rosie when she was 8 or 9 weeks old. I didn't have an organization that I went to get a service dog. So I've been training her since 8 weeks, and she's now almost 2. So it's been about a year and a half, I'd say. So my relationship with Rosie is very unique. She's my partner in the sense that I don't see her as my baby, but she's someone who can help me, but also someone I'm responsible for as well. So we have a friendship, but a working relationship too. We have a bond, but there's also respect. She listens to me when I give her a command, and I rely on her a great deal. Without her, my level of independence goes down a lot. She is my rock. She grounds me and helps me get through the day, and it makes my life better for it. I think an important conversation when talking about service dogs is talking about the ADA. There's kind of a big controversy going on now about the requirements for a service dog. As outlined in the ADA, service dogs are defined in really one way, that it's a dog that is trained in tasks that assist a person with a disability. And the ADA makes it very clear when you go into a business with a service dog, businesses cannot require any kind of identification. There's no need for an identifying vest. There is no need to show any kind of certification. The second aspect with businesses is that even though service dogs are not required to have any kind of identification, businesses still have rights. They don't always know their rights, which is kind of a problem because that's how fakes get in and how fakes create an unsafe environment for service dog users. Businesses can deny and ask a service dog team to leave if the dog is uncontrolled, the handler is not paying attention to the dog, like the dog's like moving about. If the dog has an accident, they are allowed to ask them to be moved and to leave. It's the behavior that sets service dogs apart from other dogs. So I think there needs to be more awareness of the law and for businesses to have a better understanding of their rights and service dog handler rights. Because by knowing those two components, we can create a safer, more welcoming environment for handlers. I think generally the public needs to be better educated about service dog etiquette. One of the big differences between a service dog and a pet is the fact that service dogs have a job. They're not just around to make people feel good and to play with them. They're trained for very specific tasks, and people's life depends on their ability to do those tasks well. So while it might be completely acceptable to go up to a pet dog and play and interact and stare and pet, it is not okay to do that with a service dog because their attention needs to be on their handler. Because again, someone can wind up very hurt. I guess another service dog etiquette thing is that people have a tendency to think that it's okay to just stare. And that's really awkward. And so they'll see her vest, which says, "Do not distract." And they're like, "Well, I'm not distracting it, but I'm just going to stare very intently." And they'll even verbalize this. The dog's going to notice you staring at them. And while it's important for service dogs to be very professional and well trained, they're not robots. They can get distracted. They're trying their best to do their job. So that's one of the big things. Is you're excited to see the dog. I know you are, but don't stare at the dog. I guess another service dog etiquette thing is that most service dog teams just want to go about and do their business and not interact with anyone. And that sounds really weird, but we don't want to have to constantly answer questions. So while you might be curious about what kind of disability I have and what kind of breed my service dog is, we would prefer not to answer those types of questions. So if you want to come up to a service dog handler, don't come up to talk to them about their dog. Talk to them about something else.